All right.
No.
Tell us what she looks like then.
She is a normal human. Brown hair, blue
No,
eye.
no, 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 not
Oh,
that the girl we're
what?
talking
Oh,
to,
okay.
but the girl that's
Her.
the.
Oh, yes. She is. Dude, I gotta zoom in here. I have
If
character.
she's the only elf, it wouldn't be that difficult.
Right, but I'm gonna use the character token to base it off who it is. She is the blonde servant. She she's very robust. She wears a white I don't know, it's a white shirt with kind of the like corset below. It's a black one with a brown skirt, long skirt.
What's the I asked her what the thing on her neck does, why she couldn't leave.
I mean, we could leave through the front porch, but if we decided to not come back, then we also would not have a head.
No, it blows up.
She starts crying.
If we were to bring proof to someone, what
Is,
proof could we probably bring that he's a bad person that wouldn't blow up?
Well, they're his servants. I mean, I guess technically he could do that. You know, the whole slavery's okay thing. Is Swift back?
Swift is like came back at this point. He's like now filled you in on the information, and he was just saying, "There's something you wanted to say to him."
Yeah, I want to fill him in on a specific servant to see if he can peek in the lower floors to find her, because that's the one we need.
Swift nods and makes his way around.
Okay. She mentions like she'll be in the backside. The curtains are usually drawn because we're not allowed to see the outside typically unless we're going to like town. But so you go to the backside of this. When you get there, I need to actually pull up like your guys' map so I can see what you see. So as you're kind of stealthing around and through, you do make note that you see, because you go down around the bottom side, you can the curtains are drawn in that spot. You see a knight in black armor, kind of like looking at one of the doorways to the bottom floor. On top of that, next to him in chairs, you see this man in like kind of what looks kind of be what Maxwell's in most of the time, and also another stout dwarf. As you continue to travel through, you do see what looks to be a woman, kind of almost the same garb as the slave woman that was out front with you guys, that has just been talking in the open this entire time. And you see this one, but she is in a golden top with red hair, so it's not the same one, but it looks to be some kind of like sewing like workshop, and she's working away at a bunch of different clothes.
Okay.
As you go a little bit farther north, the curtains are blocked, so you cannot see any further in.
I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna go to where I wanted to go on the second floor and go in through the first floor.
Okay, so you kind of ignore where where Mercer kind of told you to do, and you
a little bit because I couldn't see anything,
fine.
And I don't want to risk making someone scream.
Okay, so you were on the southern part of the map because the deck is literally right above you. You guys looking on the porch. The deck is literally to the south of where the porch is at. Obviously above it, but that's where the deck is at. So you're down at the very southern edge. The curtains are closed. We'll do a lock picking to see if you're able to open up the door or unlock it. And it's just one of those things where you see the cat claw just turn and like cut into the glass to create a small hole for your hand. And then your thieves' tools. You crit. Right. So you reach in, and as you do, you grab the lock, you click silently, and then you open the curtains. And when you do, just open them a tiny, tiny bit. And when you do, you spy the back of this gigantic fucking demon.
Okay. Gonna go ahead.
Go ahead.
Gonna go ahead and gently move the curtain back, and close the window, but not lock it.
Okay. So
while still making no noise, and go straight back to Mercer.
All right, so Mercer, Swift comes running back towards you.
Did you find her?
Big demon.
Yeah, but we knew there was demons there. She already told us that.
Nonchalant.
Like, I like motion him and bring him to the window and like move the curtain a little so he can see inside and show
No,
him.
because he's
not-
not
he's
quiet
not
like
there.
you.
He's also not
No.
there. He's not near
Yeah.
that. They're
We're-
a good 100
yeah.
feet back at a minimum.
Oh,
You're probably even a
okay.
little bit farther
Never
back
mind.
to get out of view as best as you can with the servant girl. So you're probably even a little bit farther
Okay,
back.
never mind then. I thought they were closer.
They are not.
What's the point of telling us that there's a demon when we know there's demons?
Like I said, I wasn't here for that.
Yeah,
So you hear about the demon.
Okay.
there's
Who knows?
multiples.
I guess I'll just find a different window to try to go through.
Okay. Like I said, as you spider out, you saw the one to the north of the thing. I'm gonna do another stealth roll at this point because it's been a while with all the stuff you've been
Good.
doing.
You're gonna have to splinter cell the shit out of this.
And you do
roll a
not.
12. You have advantage, so you get a 21 actually. And my stuff's bugged right there. Well, let me go. Say you roll, or you get a 21 on your roll, which means if they're not actively looking for you, then you're fine. As much as you know. All right.
Okay.
So you go around.
I guess I'll go back.
The first.
I guess I'll go back to where
the spot you see is where the chick with the sewing is going through.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I guess I'll go in through there.
All right. So you go up to the window. Do you just like rap on the window and knock, or do you like unlock it?
What, do you really want to go inside there?
I need to get up to the higher floor in order to do anything.
What? Why do you need to go to the higher floor? You haven't looked in all the windows around the house yet. How do you know that girl is up there? You just keep
Yeah.
wanting to go up there because the guy's up there.
Yeah, I like strictly out of character here. It doesn't make sense why you're trying to go to the top floor if it's like barriered out and shit.
It's only barriered from the outside.
Okay, do whatever you want to do.
The whole point is what we already talked about. Swift got backstabbed. This target's going down. And plus,
You're not
he has
going to make it out
slaves.
alive.
No, plus he has slaves, and that's part of my ideals. Chains are meant to be broken, and so are the
Right,
people
but
that bear
we
the
can break
chains.
them
And
subtly
Swift is
too.
meant to be dead.
And Swift is also chaotic when it comes in that regard.
That's fine.
It
Swift,
says it. right
what
there
are
on
you
the thing,
doing,
so-
dude? So are you rapping on the window? Are you breaking in?
If you bring her back to me, I can break her chains too. But if we try to do anything else, it's gonna wait till the next day because I'm gonna be out of spell slots for that spell.
If we wait too long,
Well, Corey, it's
wouldn't-
been 3 days since you guys traveled. So,
Yeah.
minus using your dispel magic, you should have all the rest of your spells.
Yeah, I should have it all. I only got 2 uses of it.
Ah.
It's a big boy spell, and I'm still kind of on the lower tier of that.
You didn't get an extra spell slot this round?
I got 2 spell. It's
You
a
got 2 of
higher
your
level
spells.
one. I got 2.
Oh, Oh, okay.
So I've already used it once to save that girl. I only got 1 more use of it.
If they want me to take the scroll back, they're going to notice that they're missing. So I don't think it's a good idea to take all of the servants out and then try to wait a day. That's just going to make him prepare.
Swift is having this conversation with you by you.
Right.
Telepathy, I guess.
Before he headed out, this is the conversation you guys were having.
Yeah.
So I guess if you can lure the seamstress out, get more information out of her, I can release her, or we can promise to release her tomorrow if she chooses to believe that. But that's gonna get complicated and shit.
And you have to get her out without nobody noticing you're there.
Yeah.
I mean, we freed the
I
first
don't-
one. I mean, if you want to go in and look around for people. That's on you.
All right. Well, I don't have much time left. I probably got like another 5 minutes before I'm supposed to be clocking in here. So
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I mean, you could probably like go in and like it's gonna be hard for you to hide in the middle of a room though, but you could try moving the curtains on those other 2 windows and peeking in.
I might as well.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you 2 lockpick rolls of the thieves' tools. So let's do the first one. 17 and a 13. Okay. So both are simple. These are just normal windows. They're not like super like magically blocked or anything like that. So you're able to get through them both.
And are those for here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you peek inside, you see in one of the rooms, it looks like to be like the laundry room at the time being, a girl that matches the description of the one you were told to look for. You quickly glance at the other window, and it seems to be where like all their beds are at. And
it's
they're
empty?
where their beds are at is empty, but there's 2 women in the laundry room. And then there's 4 beds. You saw one in the workshop sewing away. You see 2 in the laundry room, and the one that's been.
Okay. Do I know the name of the one that we already broke the curse from, or whatever?
Nadia.
It's Nadia?
Her name is now Nadia.
Okay. So I'm going to go into that room.
Okay. Shit. Okay, so you pop it open, and as soon as you step in, they get ready to start to scream. What
Swift.
do you do?
Swift will put up a finger and go, Nadia sent me.
And like, why?
And Swift like motions his hands towards the window.
What are you? No, we're not. No. I like my head.
You can keep
Swift.
it if you come with us.
Exactly. Swift will say that. And
don't know.
Swift will tell her that Nadia is already over 100 feet off with her head intact because her
Of course she
vines
is.
were broken.
She goes to town all the time.
Yeah, see, there's spells kept in place in the building to keep them inside. Just because you can get in doesn't mean they can get out.
Ask them where the. Oh, fuck. I can't.
She said you'd help. You'd have information.
Information about what?
What did she say that she had information on, by the way? I wasn't...
Does the sun
have this symbol on him?
Does the sun have a symbol on his chest like all of you?
Does the sun have the symbol on his chest like all of you do?
She kind of thinks like, no, he does not. I mean, you came. She looks like you came for that question.
Is he branded anywhere?
I mean, depends on what you call branded. But no.
Ask them how the sun treats them in general. If he is.
We already knew that. They don't get treated too poorly.
Yeah, out of
Right.
character, my character's gonna kill him anyway. So that doesn't really serve a point.
So you ask. I mean, if you ask.
All right. Well, I
It's okay.
gotta go.
Okay.
All right,
Swift's goals are still going to be to get up into his room without getting spotted. If he thinks he's going to get compromised, Amel, he's going to bail. But his goals are to kill him.
Okay.
Yeah, he has to fucking die. I agree with you, but
Yeah.
we got to do it without getting ourselves killed.
See, that's the thing. Like I said, Swift is normally calm and collected, but he got betrayed, and these are slaves.
I got you covered.
So Swift just isn't smart.
Swift can get himself.
No, Swift has backstory and ideals, things that he has to work
Damn
with.
ideals. So that's fine. So Swift, you go. I'll deal with your shit a bit here. Since this isn't anybody else wants you to play your character as you want to play him, so I will handle your death.
Okay.
But we'll see how it goes, I guess, in a sense. So have fun working, man.
Yep.
All right. So I'm just gonna pop Swift off to the GM overlay.
Can you have Swift?
Kill him! Kill him now!
So instead, what's going to happen, since he said he'd bail if it gets compromised, Bakfunlo's going to start wandering closer then.
So you guys. So let's see. So it's been like
Let's
kind of coming back, giving you like kind of updates here and there, and then at this point it's been like probably double length, probably like 10, 15 minutes, and Swift has not returned yet.
I'll
Nice
leave his ass there.
DM, by the way,
We should
now.
take Nadia to Malfred and come back with
Yep,
a fucking
we should
standing
just come
army,
back.
honestly.
Yeah, we should leave and come back. And if Switch doesn't want to be there, that's on him.
I'll pop open a zone of truth, have her spill the beans, and we have a certified confession of everything that's going on in there. That's what I'm thinking. You guys like character? Like, do we all think that's a good idea?
Yep.
It doesn't matter if he becomes alarmed.
Who becomes alarmed? Droll?
Yeah.
He doesn't know we're there.
I mean, if we come back with our dicks swinging down to our knees, I mean, with like people and like artillery or just shitloads of knights, like it does not matter how many demons are there. Knights are, I mean, well, I guess it would, but fuck, dude. I mean, either way, we could probably just bombard it from a fucking distance as well. No, but magical barriers, too much.
We need proof. We need proof before we attack Geralt anyways. We need proof. Like, even if it's just us that go after him, we need to be able to be justified in what we're doing.
I mean, it would be a slave girl, but it'd be a slave girl telling the 100% truth. So, I mean, that's still pretty solid. In my book, anyway. Who knows? That's how the Lord's going to see it.
You're a nice guy, though. I would have honestly killed Tim when you had him turn on that demon. When he with the curtain right behind him.
The demon,
And he's like, I'm
the
going
thing
inside.
The thing is, the demon. I mean, you're gonna go inside and you go open the curtain. It's like, ah, fuck. Just close it back up. Quietly leave.
And to be fair, he did crit the shit out of that particular role too.
Yeah.
That's true.
It would make sense to me. Like, I'm gonna go in, and then it's like, well, now you know you can't go in, unless you want to go through the demon's belly.
Well, I mean, he wanted to go in whatever door you would like. He could open, and I just feel like there was something waiting on the other side of the door. Like, you were nice, like Mirinda sent me, or whatever her name sent me. Like, that kept the girls from screaming.
Mm-hmm.
I really would have liked to have Swift say to them that they had a person that could release the bind. If fuck it, man. Let's just take that girl over to Malfred. Let's take that girl to Malfred. See if we can't come back with some like reinforcements.
So you guys leave Swift within the thing, ditching his
No.
ass.
God damn it.
My character can't do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because he won't back out, that means that I have to stay there and possibly go in.
So what do you do?
That's what Tim's done. I can't help it. He says he has backstory, but he doesn't consider other people's.
That's the
He
shit
only
that pisses me
considers
off.
himself.
I mean, to be fair, it makes sense though. You follow your own character's thing. So if Bakfunlo's thing is he can't leave someone, then that Bakfunlo follows based off what Swift ended up doing. So that's how it works.
Are we going in? If that's what we're doing, I need to know now.
No, my thing is that we would be going in, but as like a slight metagame to the shitty foreplay that happened before it, I'm just going to trigger a false alarm, which is going to fuck up the later parts of it. But that means that I don't have to go in because Swift can't go in and shit like that. So that's probably what Bakfunlo is going to do.
That's fair.
He's just going to shoot off a bunch of probably...
Shoot it off into the tower.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm going to
just
shoot
direct the
off.
shit out of
Fairy
it.
Fire is going to shoot into Jared's tower. Fairy Fire is going to shoot into...
Geralt.
Geralt. Geralt, and then Fairy Fire is going to fire...
He's got children in there. It's the subway guy. He's got children. We gotta save the children.
And then Fairy Fire is going to
God.
fire... where is Swift in the other building,
He's in
technically?
the back.
You just know that Swift at least was in the back.
So I'm going to fire off Fairy Fire.
All right.
Fire
You want to
it.
consider okay, so just how the one in the very far back there is the second floor. The one in the front is the first floor.
Yeah,
So
so...
you're just right there.
Oh, okay. So, like, what I'm doing is I'm trying to shoot off the Fairy Fire in two parts of the building that Swift would not be in.
Okay, at least what you would assume. That's fine.
Yep,
Right,
so that's two castings.
So so I have here the top left tower, and where else?
So,
Is that the priest tower?
Geralt, and then also, I think that tower.
It's the same tower.
Same tower. That's the second
Oh, that's
floor.
true.
Though.
So, the second floor there, and then,
Make this less. Okay.
Let's see. Actually, it's going to carry into the bottom floor too, wherever I do it.
Maybe.
So
What if?
yeah, it's 20. It's 20 feet. So
Does Brimstone
20
have a
feet
fire
circle.
spell? Maybe he could just set one of those towers on fire
It's
and
a
have everybody.
brick.
and there.
Okay, never mind. What about the roof?
So here as
The
well.
roof is a potential possibility.
Yeah, can he just like set the roof on fire and like have him like work on like putting out the fire?
No. Do this way. This is less destructive.
All right, so,
So-
you go over there on the. Okay, so you're gonna go trying to go through there, and
No, fairy fire casted on the second floor there, and fairy fire casted on the
fairy
second floor.
fire. Okay.
So what ends up
Wait, you
happening?
mean the shooting stars?
No, he's
No,
using fairy,
fairy
fire,
fire.
specifically fairy fire. So it'll be a nice, pretty glow in these rooms. Then that's what it's gonna end up doing.
So pretty much we get what ends up happening is Bakfunlo being worried and kind of like starts to get super nervous. He's gonna fire off. He's gonna use 2 of his charges and fire off. Let's see. Each object in a 20-foot cube within the range is outlined by blue, green, or violet light of your choice. One's going to be, I guess, blue, and the other's going to be violet. Any creature in the area, when the spell is cast, is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed a dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against the affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Okay.
So pretty much Swift is going to have to abort because the entire, pretty much a whole bunch of glowing is going to go on in the building, and people are going to start freaking the fuck out, and he's going to have to get the fuck out. And it's a 20-foot radius, so that follows through floors.
I'm iffy on the follows through floors thing. 20-foot radius.
Yeah, it
They
says
shed-
each object
they-
in a
they shed
20-foot
a
cube
10-foot.
within range.
Right. So they shed a 10-foot dim light, or light.
And since I have no idea where Swift is, hopefully this doesn't entirely fuck him.
Right. All right. So you don't hit Swift in either of these. The one you shoot up to or into it's the second floor you shot it up into, right? Oh yeah, you did.
Yep.
So this was actually just not accurate. So save.
Because
Right.
I got one.
So that room lights up in the second floor.
Doesn't matter.
In
You
the
guys can
top
have
corner tower, and it just glows. You see like these like beams of light cutting like through the curtains of whatever color you chose. I think it was green. So that one will be like kind of a green mixed in with a yellow, since that was the color of the curtains.
Mine was on the table.
As it glows outwards. The one at the bottom, you shoot it through, and
Mm-mm.
you
No,
see a
those are
glow
not for you
only from that window itself. But besides the normal screams and moans you guys have been hearing this entire time, it doesn't seem like anything's changed.
So does Fairy Fire outline people? It outlines the people
it
that
can,
are in there.
if
So
they
we should.
fail, if they fail to save, yes, it would outline.
It outlines each object.
Correct.
Oh, so
The
we get like a
entire,
whole map
the
outline.
entire room technically glows
Mhm.
in a 10-foot radius. When the people walk outside of the radius, they still continue glowing with a 10-foot radius.
So, but you do this, the sound goes off, it's like that. But for the most part, you don't hear anybody screaming. You don't hear any like demon roars. Nothing like maybe you hit empty rooms. Maybe they resisted it and the room just glows, or maybe they're just really on drugs and they're like, "This is cool as shit." But that didn't actually seem to do much. At least to
You
you.
do enough to get Swift out.
Is Swift seem to be coming out of the building?
You wait a few minutes. It does not seem that Swift has left the building yet.
All right, I'm going to shoot another one here.
Okay. So you shoot it. That's onto the balcony. Okay. That's not good. So you shoot it onto the balcony. I need to make some rolls. I'm gonna do them in GM layer. Or like roll stuff.
Yay, thanks, Tim. You fucked us before you went to work.
Alright, so it's a dexterity or I can't remember. Dexterity saving throw, okay. Does it say what the save is on that thing, by the way?
Let's see.
Oh, he always whispers.
It says if it fails, it makes a dexterity saving throw. It does not.
I would consider it your what does Fairy Fire usually use? Druids
I think
usually
that-
use wisdom, I think. It's not intellect. So you can just what is your wisdom?
Hold on. No, the item has its own. I just
Okay.
have to look it up. I'm sure. There's probably something on it. Let's see. So I have to look up Fairy Fire, I guess. What the hell?
It's fucking fine. Because Fairy Fire doesn't. Its spellcasting DC is based off the spellcaster typically. That's why I asked you if it wasn't in the ring itself. It's probably because it would use your own magic item. I'm just gonna pull your magic item here. Either way, they fail it because of what I rolled for them.
What would it end up being then?
Whatever.
Just for
Typically, it
fun?
would be like your wisdom plus your proficiency,
I gotcha.
plus and starting with an 8. So 8 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom.
8. Okay, I gotcha.
What is that number? Because I need to actually know it for future.
10.
Okay. All right. Then okay, so you shoot it up there. They both still fail it, which is really ironic. As the balcony glows. So there's bad news to this in your choice of location. So I'm going to reveal it. As you hear, what the hell? As Jarol looks over the balcony at you, Bach. And you see this bright glowing thing. You can't see it because of the height of the balcony, but there's a huge glowing like additional thing up there that you can't see. You're not sure if it's like a huge like bookshelf or something or whatnot. But yeah, it's not pretty. Why can't I get the...
So he looks over and he sees Bach.
He looks down and he sees Bach. He goes, what the hell? Bach, good to see ya. How have
Like,
you
hey.
been?
Hey, we cleared out that cave for you.
And I go, why you have demons?
He
This
goes,
not look very good.
why not? They're good servants. How about you?
Oh, yeah,
Would
I
you
bet they
like
are.
to come in?
No, we're gonna go now.
Would you like to come down?
No, maybe I'll send someone to greet you, though.
No.
I must insist.
No, Bach is good. Bach is good where he
All right,
stays.
out of game.
look-
Let's run. Out of game. Let's run.
So he looks
We're
and
running.
goes, Nadia, I see you've been entertaining
Nadia's
my
not
guest."
there. Nadia's fucking long
Oh, you let her
gone.
go? Okay, so you let her. Where's
Yeah,
she at
she's
then?
free.
Where did you guys leave her?
We left her about 100 yards back at the minimum range.
Okay.
Because we're at the front door. We need to run though. We ain't.
Yes.
We should go.
He goes, "Oh, why? Stay.
No.
Stay a while.
This is not a character.
It's fine."
You stay out of this.
So then Bakfunlo goes, all right, we're leaving now, and he yells it super loud, and then just starts
Sprint.
darting
We
off.
sprint. Yes, we sprint. We're out.
All right, before we start to sprint,
Bullshit.
we gotta roll
Bullshit.
initiative.
Fair enough. Before we roll initiative, I'm gonna cast this spell and summon 2 tigers.
I'll let that happen. I'll let you do
Send the
that.
tigers in. Let's get out.
Yep.
So you summon 2 tigers. Let me find a token for you because I haven't actually created one yet.
Let's see, where's
So a tiger.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up!
That's cool, good tiger.
Stop fighting over suckers. Are you kidding me?
You're a sucker.
You dropped it, baby. There's like 15 more of them over there.
Who has control? Brimstone. Okay. So I gave you that tiger there, and then you have this tiger here. You should be able to move them and stuff like that. You can edit their HP. So just set whatever the tiger's HP are supposed to be.
They're not on the...
Oh, I have them on the wrong layer. Hold on. There you
Check
go.
the basket. You guys still have Easter candy.
Does Swift start to run out?
Swift has not ran out yet.
Why has he not ran out yet?
Swift's a
Because
son of a
Swift
bitch.
is in the middle of the freaking house right now, man.
Why hasn't he been climbing out? He's been compromised.
He doesn't know that at all.
I can't.
How would he not
access
know?
the
There's
other-
glowing
oh, wait,
light
there it is.
everywhere.
There's going
He
light
heard
in
us talking.
2 rooms.
3 rooms.
There is screaming and moaning in the house. So how are they going to hear you having a normal conversation?
Did he hear us
I've
talking
got
with Drew?
this. I've got this token. I see the 2 tokens. You've got 2 of them, but only this yellow thing is what moves.
Oh, whoops. Let me fix that too. Maybe
Don't
that's-
forget to light up these
Is that the
creatures.
one I accidentally gave you access to? Oh, that's the all-player one. That's supposed to be on the dynamic fucking lighting layer. That's like for the light. So you can't move the tigers at all?
I can move this one.
Hold on.
Can't move the other one.
All right, you should have access to it too. So make sure you put their HPs in them.
I am. That's why. That's why I know I couldn't activate them.
All right, I want to summon my steed. Where's Bob? I want my
Hold on.
celestial.
Hold on.
Give me Bob! I'm out!
I'm not giving you Bob nothing. All right. So Mercer's the only person who's rolled initiative so far. So I need more initiative rolls.
Sure,
Fucking
where
Tim.
is my
You
character
punch him in the
select?
dick when he comes home from work today.
I'll
Square in
poke
the
him Fleshy
balls.
patch where his balls used
Let's
to be.
see. Initiative. Up, I'm going first, boys.
It's lowest, right? It's the lowest one, right?
I'm going first next
Rolls,
round.
Rolls. I'm gonna get rid of the always whisper so I can query my whispers now.
He's over.
Your roll. What is your roll
Yes.
gonna be? Come on, roll high. That is the goal here.
Fucking knew this was gonna happen when he had a. I have to do it for my
15.
backstory quest. I have to go take him out. We
Kitty.
should just let him
Kitty
die. Should
I
just
mean-
let him die.
I mean, you guys could. I say you guys could have left him.
I still am. I don't give a fuck. He's gonna.
Okay. All right. So it is going to first. Oh, I need to roll for. I probably should roll for Swift here at this point. Where did I put? You guys can't see what Swift sees, anyways, right?
No, we
No.
could when you were doing it, but
But
Well,
that's what
I
you
mean,
see
it all-
outside. You can't see him
It's
right
a-
now, correct?
Everything's
I
lit
can.
with light.
Yeah.
I can see him now. Yeah.
That's disappointing. Fix that. Figure out why you guys
You know-
can't see his light.
I would honestly God think it'd be hilarious if he died in here and he came back next week and he was like, "My character's dead." I'm like, "We told you. We actually had an out-of-game conversation for 20 minutes about the dumb stuff you were doing."
Maybe we could fight that.
We could. This is going to be a tremendously hard fight.
And I've already exhausted a higher level spell just to free a slave.
Like, I'm pretty strong right now, but I'm saying this is going to be very difficult.
I put tigers in the doorways where they can't get to
You guys
because
see
I'm
'em
about
now?
to make my escape. No.
No, I can't see him.
All right, cool.
No, I saw him a
That.
few ago.
Yeah,
You-
I think so. You get so that it shouldn't do that anymore. Then cool.
But now I put Bucket in there next to him so I can see it.
Mm-hmm. Clearly. Okay.
I put a second Bach behind him.
It is going to be Mercer. Your turn.
Jet.
Are we gonna evacuate? Is this
Yeah,
gonna be the
We're
consensus here?
evacuating. Yeah.
All right, summon Steed, summoning Bob. We're getting the fuck out.
Okay, so you summon the Bob.
I can bring like one. There's enough. It's a big it's a big unicorn not unicorn. It's the Pegasus. I mean, I could probably fit one more person on there.
Probably want to take
Matt's characters.
Matt. Yeah, okay. I'll grab Matt and I'll reach out for Matt and like put him on the back of
that
the
way we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, and how far can you move on your steed?
It's a flying creature, so
He teleports actually.
So you can fly how far on your steed? What's his
90
flying?
feet.
All right, so you can move 90 feet with being on your horse.
Hey,
Unless you might
Aaron,
count it as
out
being,
of
like-
game, if someone casts a spell on a demon, what happens?
Cast a spell on a demon. It's whatever it does, it does.
So if it was summoned, gets desummoned?
Like dispel magic on a demon, you mean?
Yeah, if it's a summoned demon and not one that's actually physically created itself.
Correct. If it was like a summon spell, like a conjure animal thing, yeah.
Oh, like a conjure.
Yeah, it was like
okay.
a conjure demon type thing. Yeah, you could do that.
It's a gamble, but just to note.
Okay, so
Yeah, choose any
by the way,
creature, object, or magical
Droll
effect within range.
and this other thing that you guys can't see are both glowing. Because the fairy fire did
So
work.
shouldn't we be able to see them if they're glowing?
It's,
And we
'cause
get-
it's the balcony, so you can't see through wood, but they're glowing.
Any
you can
attack
see
roll
Droll, like, half
against
his
the
body.
affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it.
Correct. And Droll has half cover because he's on the balcony above you guys, and there's the railing and stuff like that.
Can Bakfunlo ride a warhorse?
I am a warhorse. I don't need to get on a horse.
So it's fine. Mercer, you fly off.
Yeah, me and Matt.
All right,
me and Matt's
so you
character.
guys are
so this
off the
character
map.
is good. As I'm leaving, though, I'd like to say plans have changed. We're leaving. Like I'm gonna yell
Yell
at
it.
the top of my lungs. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure Swift would hear that. So he looks and goes.
Well, he heard it a
"Brimstone."
while ago because I said, we're leaving way before we started this fight.
Well, he goes, Brimstone, Brimstone, Brimstone. If only you would have just died before. And he casts, and you just watch as like he just points at you, and this just black and red like lightning streaks right towards you, as he casts Finger of Death.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's see here. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Okay. You take half as much damage, which is good for you.
You take half of 122.
What?
You take half 53.
7d8 plus 30. What the fuck?
So,
What the shit?
as literally a hole pierces just below your heart, as you take 26 damage.
You have more health.
I'm gonna
than that,
kill.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill that fucking cat. I'm gonna kill him myself. I don't give a fuck.
He goes, maybe next time. As it is now your turn.
I wild shape into a warhorse and I book it.
Okay, you wild it. Boom.
I'm out.
There's just
Oh wait,
blood pooling down as you're running.
am I able to grab onto the horse?
I'm gonna actually like run underneath. What I'm gonna do is, as I go down for a second, roll about underneath Bakfunlo's legs, turn into a warhorse, and take him with me.
But
So-
Aaron, what's happening is that I'm still facing towards the building, so I'm riding the horse backwards with a fucking middle finger up.
So that's fine, except for as you're going to grab onto the horse, something gets to go before you. So
Well, he's moving, so they have to make the chance.
this is either going to be a simultaneous thing where you either can grab Bach and go, or Bach's
He's
getting
grabbing
on
me.
you and then you're able to run. But this guy is going to get a chance to do something before you get to go away.
Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. It's fine, but he gets partial cover because I'm on top of him.
I'm not going to... He's going to aim for you anyway, so...
Good.
So you guys watch.
I'd have it no other
Good.
way.
Glad. I want him to.
Yeah.
Mm.
I want it. Shoot me in
Alright.
the dick, man. Do it.
Oh, dude, you
That's
might
a
shoot your
dick.
dick off. You ever see
So
that?
this
21
extremely
Jump
large...
Street, no.
Like, it walks forward. As soon as it takes, like, 3 steps forward, you see this monstrous construct just leap down from the porch. Boom.
That's great. So
He
What
walks
the fuck
he
is
walks
that?
towards you and just wails into you twice, Bach. Let's see here. Where is he at?
you're saying he's wailing into me, but he still has to make the checks.
He does. So it's 2 fist
Oh, wait.
attacks.
I
It's
have
fine
an
that he
attack of
attacked-
opportunity on my tiger. Because he walked into the ran of one of the tigers.
So I just take minus 15. That's it.
You take
That's
15 bludgeon damage. Just, you grab onto the horse, and Brimstone, you start running. At that point,
Oh God, you hurt so bad.
All right. And he goes, "You're welcome back anytime." As it,
I'm a smart
kid.
ass.
and that is, I guess, where we're gonna end the combat because you guys run the fuck away. Both the tigers are eventually killed, and they just poof.
I'm
away.
sure. I'm sure they would just like after we got hit, they would just jump on the construct to kind of like
distract us
cover
so we
our
couldn't get you.
escape.
Exactly what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. So you do that.
Noble creatures.
So Swift, where he's at, is in a safe spot to go back through the quarters and get out. So he'll sneak himself back out of the area.
I'm gonna text him right now, actually, just to be aware.
You're dead.
Getting dick flicked.
Oh man. Okay. So you
I'll probably
guys
just be like,
flee.
I don't care.
When you get about 100 yards away, though, you don't see Nadia anywhere.
That's fine. Wait, I don't see her from my steed? I'm flying in the air.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, yeah. My weakest fucking thing ever.
Well, maybe you should be more perceptive, Mr. Vengeance Paladin. Then your parents wouldn't have
Maybe
died.
I fucking shoot. Oh, dude, rude. I was a kid.
Okay, so, yeah,
Hey!
you know what? I'm good with that. Wait, that was Brimstone's on that one. 18 is... I want cause the height on it is why I was giving it to you. An 18, it's close enough. You see her like running through a field, like just a few hundred yards farther away, just fleeing for her life with a bag of gold in her hands.
Let's swoop down and pick her up and go towards the capital.
You swoop down and pick her up and just, she's just...
Shit! Yeah, bitch, get on the horse. We're gone.
So yeah, you're able to grab her with no real issue. I'm going to pull Swift back out here onto the map.
And I don't know if this is where you got the thing, but when we came up to this house, the only thing I could think of is that anime, The Seven Deadly Sins, where they're making the knights drink the demon blood so they can become more powerful. That's all I could think of when we were at the house.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can you guys, Buck, can you still see yourself on the map right now?
Yes.
Just so you're aware, you fucking suck the biggest dick. You almost got all of our characters killed.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that it was still proper. And you
Yeah,
guys
make sure he knows that Bakfunlo saved his ass. Didn't have to. I could just let him fucking die.
All right. So you guys run back to town like little cowards with your tails between your legs. One literally.
But we're alive, though.
You are alive. You're not dead. Brimstone's got a nice huge hole in his chest.
I just
Wait,
feel
I
like
guess
the
I'd
whole like
fly out.
crackles with fire.
Yeah, I guess I'd fly down and lay on hands him real quick.
All right. How much do you lay on hands?
Well, I mean, it doesn't. I'm gonna have to get up and heal myself anyways because that spell only lasts an hour. It's only enough. Like I got
you
adrenaline
guys get
pump
enough
until
to
we
get
get away from them.
Yeah. You guys
Yeah,
have
and Bach just kind of gets off me and pats me or something, says "good horsey," and then I turn back.
I'd just leave the seed summoned. It stays there until it's killed.
Mhm.
You can let the girl ride on it while we walk
Yeah.
back to the other town.
So you guys are walking back to the capital city. It is another 3-day journey.
All right.
I
So
get
then
my
I guess
health
I would
back?
lay on hands him for everything, and then for all
Yeah.
of my healing
That's
points.
fine.
I think it's like
Bucky,
25.
do you want to look
Oh
for
no,
some
wait,
herbs?
new level. I can heal you for 30 points. There it is.
Do I want to what?
Do you want to go searching for some herbs while you're on your trip
yeah.
back? Go
More
ahead and give
herbs.
me
Yeah,
an herb
I
or
will.
something. 20, nice. Okay, that means I need to make roll stuff here. So it's you find 1d4. So you find one handful of. Let's see, you guys are in the desert. Let's see what kind of stuff we find in the desert.
I saw that. I had it on the thing.
Gotta scroll down to the right. All right, desert. So I need a. Mike, go ahead and roll me a 2d6.
Wait, we're in the desert.
9.
Can I-
All right, you find a handful of Drakus flower. I'll type. It's Drakus flower.
So, do I need to roll a 2d6 then too?
No, because you didn't make a 15.
Oh,
As
okay.
long as you make a once you make a 15, that's when you find something.
Okay.
So if you
Yeah.
you were close, but
Can
not close enough.
Yeah,
Can I
once
look
you
for a
don't
wet
suck.
stone?
What was that, Mercer?
Can I look for a whetstone for like sharpening?
Sure. Give me this.
Yeah, it's
maybe
like,
like
do you
a
want to like
nature
survive?
survival, something like that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. Okay, well,
Alright.
fuck me.
Yep, I'm going with a no. We'll just say the 15. I mean, if you can't find a plant, then you can't find a whetstone.
No, when I
Yeah, but I mean,
look,
a whetstone in the desert, it's like a sandstone, so I don't know. Whatever.
so when
It's kinda
I'm
silly.
looking though, will I only look for potion ingredients because that's all I'm making for?
No, you can find stuff for certain things.
He didn't find dried ephedra, did
Probably
he?
not, actually. Let me find. He found Dracus flower. And actually, I think when I roll on a 9 during certain points, there's certain rules I have to go through here. So for elemental water, whenever the game rolls it, blah blah, an ancient terrain table in this appendix. All right, I need to roll a D100 really fast. 84. Okay, you also you actually find elemental water instead of that ingredient. The elemental water is used to craft
Congrats.
potions.
You found water.
It pretty much lets you craft all the enchantment like potions in that list. It requires elemental water as the base. So any one of those ones, you get like another thing, you can actually just, boom, be good. So
Wait, for what?
so for all, if you look at one of the tables, there's enhancement. Like it's literally just called enchantment ingredients. That's what I meant to say. If elemental water is used with those ingredients to craft like potions of water breathing, growth, heroism, vitality. Other ones let you like the dragon thorn one I had, which you can change your crit range from 20 to 19 to 20, or for like Bakfunlo when he's able to like an 18 to 20
Mm-hmm.
for like a minute. So there's a bunch of little different effects you can use the enchantments for by using those ingredients along with the elemental water.
Okay.
So, cool. Alright, so that's what you find, Bach. You guys make it back to town. Nadia's calmed down a lot, with the couple-day trip. The farther away she gets from Jarol's manor, the more calm she is, and the better spirits. It feels like it's real to her, finally. Are you guys just going to go right to Lord Manfred as soon as you can?
Yeah. Sure, why not?
So you guys walk in with... You're muted, by the way, Mercer. I don't know if you're...
He knows you're talking to his kids.
I
know,
wasn't
yeah.
sure. I just wasn't sure if you were looking at them and just saying whatever you said in character. So,
No, they're fighting. I want them to get their shoes on and play outside for a little bit.
dang shoes.
Some damn energy.
So, okay, so you make it to Lord Manfred. Same thing, it's, court. You're sitting there patiently waiting for him to finish, and he sees you, and he comes down and greets you afterwards. Mercer, I see you came back in a couple days. Very impressive. What have you got for me?
Okay. This right here, this is Nadia. She was a
Pleasure.
servant over there. She could testify everything. She actually had a what appeared to be a demonic brand on her. Wouldn't let her leave. I had to dispel that. She could testify to Jarol's actions and the fact that he has demons currently living in his manor. We had Swift also lay eyes on a demon as well, and then when he saw us, he straight out attacked us.
Swift can confirm.
And what I was going to do is going to open up a zone of truth, so everything this girl says is, for 100% fact, is
Legit as
coming.
shit.
Is the truth coming out of her.
Mm-hmm. He goes, all right, servant. Okay.
Oh, I guess this is when I
do
the zone of truth.
All right, so I'm gonna make a roll against it, just to see what is your spell save DC. Just click on the spell section of your thing and it'll pop up.
Oh, okay. Spell section 14 spell save DC.
Okay, and it's a charisma saving throw. I'm just gonna give her like a -1.
Actually, I think that should be
For this, though.
I think that's just supposed to be a little higher, actually. What the fuck?
So stream will see it. You guys will not.
No.
And let's go with the Lord himself. Okay. So if you guys, are you all going to be in the zone of truth at the same time, or are you guys planning on staying out of the range of it and just letting these two talk?
I'll be in
I
this. I'll be in the range.
I just don't give a shit.
Are you going? So if you don't give a shit, you just automatically just fail the roll, and you have to tell the truth. If either one of you guys want to have the ability to potentially lie during this, you can make a roll to.
Does Bakfunlo feel something changing?
You literally watch like an orb of like holy like energy surround like the area you're in.
It's beautiful.
Of course. So Brimstone, are you gonna roll or are you good?
I'm good. I'll tell the truth.
You'll sit there, tell you. Okay, so, Lord Manfred goes. I am Lord Manfred. I am part of the immortal circle of the Third Crown, counsel to the king. And you are. And she's like, my name is Nadia. I was a servant for Gerald Durat's manor. And he goes. He kind of looks over towards like you, Mercer. And goes. Why don't I have you ask the question since you are more aware of the situation at the time, and I will listen. And she goes, what do you have to ask of me?
Tell him what you told us outside of the manor. Tell him about Gerald. Tell him about his son. Tell him about the demons and whatnot, and how you've been receiving bruises and burns and all this.
She goes, okay. I, as I said, was a servant of Gerald's manor. We were his son, honestly, Jared, was a nice man compared to some of the other ones I have served in the past. Gerald himself is an evil man. He never directly harms us, but his followers and minions, I guess you would say, took pleasure in beating us and doing what they wished. It was me plus 3 other girls. We were brutally harmed. He does have demons in his house. At least that's what they call them. I'm not exactly sure what they would be considered, but they're brutish beasts, almost as tall as the ceilings, like 9-10 feet tall. Like a bull's horns on them, and 2 giant swords. It was never worth going near one of them. Half the time they would just kill you outright. I saw many of people die from it. That's why we constantly had new servants coming in. Gerald, he's always in his room. I don't know why. I never really had much in contact with him himself. He wasn't the nicest man, but he wasn't either the meanest one I've ever had, too. And nobles always came to his home, always entering into his room with him. So I don't know what they did because I never was allowed to enter. But is there anything more that you need to know? Can I go now?
Did he ever harm other nobles?
Not in my presence.
Were there any screams of agony
There's always
from the room?
There's always screams, moaning.
Did nobles ever not leave?
They always left. A lot of the time we were forced to sew back up their clothing. It was ripped or torn, or there was little cuts here and there, but no blood or anything like that from what I ever saw. At least not in the clothing.
Mm. So it could be possessing the nobles?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, possession's a pretty big word, Bakfunlo.
You better,
Well,
you better slow your roll.
We got a different dictionary where I'm from.
Dictionary's a big word too.
We have a different thesaurus. Wait, that's a big one too.
He goes, I just want to go.
Well, hold on, and then I'm gonna look over at Lord Manfred to see what his reaction to all this is.
He goes, her testimony is interesting. Bad practices towards your slaves, marking them as it's not illegal. It's frowned upon. I can tell you that.
Well, you could always have someone unexpectedly show up with a demon revealing item to see if he has demons on site, and then just head back.
We did that. We don't really want to bring Lord Manfred by himself, though.
No, I'm not saying Lord Manfred, but perhaps one of his people.
This is a wise act or sane and thought from someone such as yourself. I never would have thought you would have said something like that.
The truth must
Yeah,
set
me either.
Bach
That's
free.
weird. Whoa.
Bakfunlo, the truth must set Bakfunlo free.
And in such an
He's required to
in
do
such
the right
a
thing.
like well-worded way, and non-accented. So he looks and goes, "That is definitely a possibility." I mean, being in the zone, we know for a fact that she was not lying. There are ways to resist, but I doubt a simple servant or slave girl would be able to do that. So, let us send one of my people with you. Iziz. Call for Iziz for me. As Iziz the wizard. Comes after like a minute or two and goes, Iziz, I need you to follow these fine people back to Jarol's house to confirm with the existence of demons in this era. And Iziz kind of like eyes light up like,
Bakfunlo think that they may attack us on site versus
why would they attack you on site?
because he's been trying to kill us the whole time.
He said the construct in it. I literally hit Bakfunlo last time, and he tried to finger fuck or death ray, finger of death. Brimstone last time.
He put a hole in my chest.
You see like a scar where your chest, like where that mark was at. Yes, Jarol.
And then,
is
of course,
powerful...
me being a paladin of the light, I closed the wound. But...
Yes, it's known. I'm surprised you were not aware of it. It is known Jarol is quite a powerful warlock. He's not someone to be trifled with that easily. So I apologize. I figured you knew that information. I guess maybe I should have passed that along to you. I apologize. I expected more of you, Mercer.
Okay. Okay, I guess I really dropped the ball there, guys. I didn't ask the right questions.
It was okay. So we will send him. After that point, the council will meet. And we will decide on our actions and what can be done about him. If all these show to be true, he looks at Nadia and goes, "You may stay with us for the time being. I will probably require your presence for any future dealings with this matter." So he goes, "Rest of you, good day."
You may want to have wingman so that they don't just pick him up and torture him.
Torture who?
Whoever you send.
Oh, he's going with you, so you are his wingman.
Oh. Okay. I'll speak with him on how we can do this, and he'll probably agree.
I have no doubt.
Now that the aura of truth is gone, the truth has not set Bakfunlo free again.
Okay, so we're just gonna montage it really quick, where you guys travel there really quick.
Gonna be a montage.
Dun, dun. There's all sorts of potential herb picking, lots of poop picking up from Bakfunlo on the way there. Then there's a workout scene. You get there, the staff glows, it's like boosh, and it just fades into back. You guys at the castle with Lord Manfred and Iziz. So you guys have re-arrived. And he goes,
"Can I see if I found a whetstone? I legitimately want a goddamn whetstone."
Let me see if I can actually roll the herbalism kit
I
this
rolled
time.
20.
Nope.
Oh man, you guys get poop. It wasn't Bakfunlo that found the shit. Then I have to roll another?
I got it.
2d6.
I already rolled it.
Oh.
You find a common ingredient, I believe. No, you find cactus juice. You find 2 times the amount rolled, so you find 6 handfuls of cactus juice.
Gonna be a montage. All I could hear is the montage music from Karate Kid.
Okay. So they kind of go over, like, Lord Manfred has had his meetings with Auric and Celia about the issue at hand, and their best idea is they could siege the place, but that costs a whole lot of money. And right now they don't have that due to all the damage that's been caused throughout the area. They do offer to you, if you are willing to take care of this by royal decree, so you are allowed to handle this matter in any way you see fit by capturing him, by killing him, you will be rewarded. Either depending on what you want, you could have a title given to you. You could
Lord
get
Bigga.
a whole lot of money. They'd be willing to put aside at least not a whole lot, but they'd put aside a good chunk, a couple thousand, for you specifically for handling this issue. Especially
What's a title?
You would have a surname in front of your normal name. It gives you power,
Longer
and
name?
fame.
Oh.
Yes.
Lord Brimstone has a
And
nice ring to
and
it.
recognition.
Lord Mercer has a good name.
Squire Bakfunlo.
I have a lot of surnames. What other things other than money and long name?
I may be able to look into my stash of treasures to at least reward with a specific one. I can't give every single one of you an item, but
The country has a lot of
Powerful.
knights running around looking for people to pick up for thievery. Are they able to help?
no, the banditry and the rioting and the theft right now is out of control. It's not something we can't afford to give resources out too much to.
Can the wizard is accompany us?
But
It is to the
15
company, yes.
but 15 knights were okay for the GM to just conjure up.
There wasn't 15 nights. There was 7.